Welcome back to Feature Race Analysis, sponsored by Legacy Bloodstock. We're looking ahead to the Preakness Stakes this weekend and taking a look back at the Peter Pan. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Law. We are in the midst of Preakness week, second leg of the Triple Crown, but we're going to take a little bit of a look back at the Peter Pan Stakes from last weekend at Belmont Park, which featured the North American debut of Casino Drive, colt by Mineshaft, who had raced only once in Japan heading into the Peter Pan, where he met up against some horses that were sort of familiar faces on the Triple Crown Trail in Tomcito and a few others. But Casino Drive, a half-brother to Jazil and to Rags to Riches, the last two Belmont Stakes winners, so he's going to be looking to do an unprecedented feat of being a half-brother, half-siblings that win the Belmont Stakes for 3 years in a row. Absolutely unheard of. Now, Casino Drive came into the Belmont with a lot of hype, a lot of billing, supposed to be the real deal, and he lived up to that billing. Really very impressive performance, winning easily by 5 3/4 with jockey Kent DeSormo on board, who coincidentally is the regular rider of Big Brown, who goes in the Preakness Stakes this weekend. Now, Casino Drive, they were hoping that he'd run well so they could come back in the Belmont, and that is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be a very formidable foe for anyone who lines up in the Belmont Stakes. Everyone is hoping that that is going to be Big Brown, who's going to take on a rather large field this weekend in the Preakness Stakes. A little bit of news coming out of the Preakness today in Gallego, who was distanced in the really beat pretty soundly the Arkansas Derby winner in the Kentucky Derby. He's going to come back now in the Preakness. Trainer Paulo Lobo met with the owners. They made a decision. He's going to be en route to Pimlico very soon. He's supposed to run in the Preakness. Entries are going to be drawn tomorrow. Looks like they may have a field of 12, 13, possibly even a full field of 14, all taking aim at Big Brown, who's looking for the second leg of the Triple Crown. A little bit more news out of there is that trainer Todd Pletcher has decided not to run Harlem Rocker. He's a Canadian bred. They're going to go on the Queen's Plate path with him a little bit later on in June. Pletcher said he's going to take a little bit more of a conservative route, but Pletcher will have behind at the bar winner of the Coolmore Lexington Stakes last time out. He's going to take on Big Brown in there. Big Brown, trainer Rick Dutrow has missed a little bit of training with him, not really missed any training. He's been able to go to the track at Churchill, but we had a little bit of wet weather here in Kentucky. You know, rain on again, off again. Track's been a little bit muddy over at Churchill Downs, so he just jogged him at Churchill, which he really intended to just give him a lot of light training. He was hoping to gallop him as the weather got a little better. The sunlight came out yesterday. It was a nice day again today on Tuesday. So he's hoping to do the same thing. He's also going to follow a very similar plan that he followed heading into the Derby and a plan that he follows with a lot of his other horses. He's going to give him a quick blowout, maybe even the morning of the Preakness. So a little bit unorthodox, some might say for current standards, but certainly something that used to be done way back in the mid-1900s. Trainers would routinely do this, blow horses out quick up close to the race, and a lot of trainers still do it nowadays. But all eyes are on Big Brown for the Preakness Stakes. 2 races remain in the FRA Challenge, sponsored by Legacy Bloodstock, where you have the chance to get that 42-inch Toshiba HD TV, sponsored by NTRA Advantage. Stop back later in the week and get those picks in. You also have the chance to win the $50 weekly prize for selecting the winner of the Preakness Stakes. Thank you and good luck.